Good morning, everybody. I'm doing another batch of my soap, and I'm naming this soap as Vitamin E Skin Nourishing and Moisturizing Bar. Okay, so as you can see, I've already prepared my recipe before I start my soap making. Okay, I've also finished preparing for my lye mixture. The liquid that I used is, of course, it has to be per my recipe. It says 350 grams. So what I did for the liquid is 250 grams of distilled water, plus I added 50 grams of cranberry juice, and then I set aside 50 grams of cranberry juice that I will put or mix together when I reach a light trace. Okay, so after all the caustic soda flakes has melted, I will just set this aside for an hour to cool down to its to normal room temperature. Okay, now you're seeing all the oils that I will be using in this particular project. Okay, I have the shea butter, sunflower oil, pure coconut vegetable oil, of course, my olive oil pomace, palm oil, canola oil, jojoba oil, and castor oil. I also have the cocoa butter. Now, the shea butter, I will use this later for the super fatting. Okay, so I'm going to use shea butter as 5% super fatting for this particular project. Okay, next step is, of course, weigh all the oils required for this particular recipe and blend them together. Now, of course, with the shea butter, you will have to warm this so that you'll be able to melt this oil, and it goes the same with our cocoa butter oil. So you have to warm them first, and then, of course, without the shea butter, you may incorporate all of them in one container. There you go. I have placed all the oils that we need in this project in one container. So the only thing I need there is the coconut oil, the cocoa butter that I am warming. Alright, here's the cocoa butter. I'm still melting it. So we're going to wait for that, and when everything has melted, I'm going to put it inside in the container where all the base oils are. Alright, I am now melting the shea butter, but we will use this later when we reach the light trace on our soap mixture. Okay, let's go back to our soap making. I still have here the cranberry juice that I set aside a while ago, and then I have here, I'm going to try using chocolate as my scent. So this is a chocolate essential oil, and then I will also put some vitamin E, and also here are the mixed base oil. Okay, and you may be wondering why I have 3 containers here. The reason is I'm going to try a swirl. So I'm going to use 3 colors to make a swirl. Okay, you'll see later. Okay, I'm now preparing my mold. Of course, before you start your soap making, be prepared with your log mold if you are using your log mold. Now, if you are using a silicone mold, then you don't have to worry. After this, I'm going to line my mold with a wax paper. Then we're ready to make our soap. I also try to baste my mold with vegetable oil, but I usually use grapeseed oil for this. I just love grapeseed oil. Then you can now put your wax paper. Okay, our mold is ready. Our lye is ready, so it's now time to mix the lye mixture that we prepared an hour ago to our base oils. Okay, now you may mix it by hand or manual mixing. Once the oil and the lye mixture incorporates, you can start stick blending. Okay, it will turn into opaque like that. As you will notice, our soap mixture now turned opaque. Okay, it's a bit creamy. It's very important for you to check the streaks of oil that may be present at the bottom of your container and also on top of your mixture. Okay, now is the time to mix the cranberry juice that we set aside earlier. Okay. And mix. Okay, as you will notice, you now reach a trace. Now is the time to put all the other ingredients. You may also put in your super fatting oil. This is the shea butter. And also the vitamin E oil. this oil is very thick. And lastly will be our not the super fatting, but our chocolate essential oil. Okay, so we now achieve a creamy consistency on our soap mixture. Later on, I will blend the colors that I plan to use for this soap. You might be wondering why my soap mixture is already in the mold. Well, because of time constraint, and my soap mixture is actually I had to do it very quick so I was able to document it. So as you can see, I have here so I showed you that I already put all the other ingredients and that our soap mixture is ready for pouring in the mold. Yes, I I equally put some of the soap mixture in the three containers, remaining a portion of the original soap mixture. So I used green colorant here, yellow colorant here, and a pink colorant somewhere here. So I plan to do a swirl, but since my soap mixture traced really quick, I wasn't able to do that. So what I did is I did as much as I could to layer my soap, and here it comes. So we will just check out tomorrow what happened with my soap. Okay? So I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have fun soap making. God bless you.